This ain't your mama's racing stream. This ain't your mama's racing stream.
This is VRN, your trusted leader in e-motorsports.
right, Vigilante Nation, welcome to Richmond Raceway for round 7 of the VRL Premiere Series. My name is Alan Vaught, along with Ricky Wittenberg in the booth, bringing you all the excitement and racing action tonight. We're going to get you started right now with some session details. So again, this is Richmond Raceway. This is round 7 of this 18-round season. The total laps for tonight's race are going to be 200. That's 150 miles. So 200 laps. The fuel capacity is 60%. The drivers do have 4 additional sets of tires across the wall and 5 total, including what they start the race with. They do not have any fast repairs. The incident limit is 25 and 6 for tonight. And iRacing is controlling the lucky dog wave arounds and the cautions. Your current championship points leader is Craig Goodenough in that 89 machine at 151, being chased closely by Tim Pope in the 7 truck at 149. And then rounding out your podium so far is the 38 of Chris Gomes at 142. Really, really close battle right now for the championship. And we're also going to go ahead and move over and give you some details on the weather for tonight. So tonight's air temp 77 degrees Fahrenheit. The track temp's actually 82, and humidity's pretty low at 27%. Winds are light out of the south-southeast at 2 to 3 miles per hour, and we do have mostly cloudy conditions. So we should see plenty of grip tonight. It's kind of relative term, actually. You have 9 onboard cameras for this race. So the drivers are the 68 machine of Dustin Wade, the 085 of Greg Dobson, Kyle Vaught in the 16 truck, Kelly Kill in the 01. You have Andy Player in the number 13, Dave Mabry in the number 29, Andrew Cawthon in the number 10, and Jeremiah Burke in the 53 machine. Those are our onboard cameras for tonight's race. So, hey, Ricky, are you ready to go virtual short track banging in here in Richmond?
Oh, yeah. Richmond is always a fun track. A lot of room to pass. Tire wear comes into play. Usually a pretty good race as long as we can keep from having too many cautions. It should be a good one. I'm saying a lot of guys spit out in qualifying though, which is not ideal.
Yeah, I'm talking about how the cool temps and low humidity and everything. I'm thinking there's going to be grip, but it actually might have a little bit of the opposite effect.
Yeah, I mean once it grips up and you go a little bit too fast, when you're trying to smash the gas on especially a qualifying lap, it's easy to light the tires up and thin out.
So far, you got the 21 truck of Derek Welch at the top of the board for qualifying. Gaines there in 83 second, and Dylan Bryant third. We'll see if anybody's able to jump up there and take this pole, but Welch is at a 21.72. That's pretty doggone fast.
I see Tim Pope wrecked on his qualifying lap.
Oh, there goes the 35 too.
I think Trevor Robertson crashed. I saw Jack Dixon crash on his lap, so it's going to shake the starting order up because some of the fast guys are going to be starting toward the rear.
Yeah, of course, those guys are probably the ones pushing it closest to the envelope, and unfortunately stepping just across that edge. But it'll make for good entertainment for us to be able to sit back and watch them make their way through the field, hopefully safely. But certainly it's going to be comers and goers, I believe, the way this qualifying session is going.
I see Chris Gones getting ready to hit his hot lap. He's up in the top 3 in points, so I would expect if he can keep the truck under him, he'll be near the front.
Throw up this driver information for you here so you can see who's actually on the track going to Kyle Vaught right now. Yeah, so the Richmond track is a 0.75 mile D-shaped oval configuration. The surface is smooth asphalt for the most part throughout, optimized for close quarters racing and tire strategy. And that's especially true like in the Truck Series and the Xfinity Series, soon to be the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. I don't know if you heard about that one, Ricky. For next season, they got a new title sponsor. But in the Cup cars in recent years, it hasn't been that great racing here. But this last week did prove, with the tire fall off that Goodyear brought, to be a more competitive or at least more entertaining race from that aspect.
Yeah, anytime that there's tire fall off in NASCAR and some guys can save their tires better than others, you have more passing, more strategy, and that's always, no matter what, that makes better racing. So I'm all for tire wear across the board.
Yeah, and we're going to see that here tonight in the virtual at the virtual track here. You know, it's virtually a flat. You know, we got a little bit of banking going on. This really emphasizes throttle control and braking consistency. You know, within the turns, it's only 14 degrees of banking. So that's not a lot, but it is, you know, enough. Front stretch is 8 degrees of banking, and the back is only 2. You know, so very subtle in the back stretch there. You know, I mentioned we are located in Richmond, Virginia. It's just outside the city limits. You know, steeped in racing traditions as well. You know, it opened in 1946. Originally, it was a half-mile dirt oval at the Virginia State Fairgrounds. So a lot of history here.
Yeah, and when it went to the when they made it pavement and it was still at the fairgrounds, that was some of the best racing in the 80s. Was at the old Virginia or the old Richmond Raceway at the fairgrounds. They could haul those cars around and guardrails. It was fun. I wish iRacing could somehow recreate that.
Yeah, that would be pretty sweet. And so right now I'm pulling up the starting grid, and we're going to get that for you folks as soon as I get my button here that I need to be able to do this with. So Derek Welch was able to hold on to that top spot. He has pole. Jason Gaines in second, Dylan Bryant third, John McAdam in fourth, Andy Player fifth, Dustin Eaton in sixth, Mike Adamson in seventh, Kyle Vaught in eighth, Tony Benfield in ninth, and Andrew Cawthon rounds out your top 10.
You got Dustin Wade in 11th, Chris Goins 12th, Jonathan Osborne 13th, Josh Bittner 14th, Greg Klein in 15th, John Gallagher 16th, Anthony Williams 17th, Trevor Robertson 18th, Kelly Keel 19th, and Albert Anderson in 20th.
Tom Barish is 21st. Dion Jones is in 22nd. Tim Pope, surprisingly, 23rd. Did you see him spin? I don't know if you saw that or not.
Yes. Yeah, he did spin.
24th is John Schoenbachler. Dave Mayberry, 25th. Kevin Hunt, 26th. Greg Dobson, 27th. Scott Milner in 28th. Jack Dixon, 29th. Jeremiah Burke is in 30th. Scott Roney is 31st. And George Rincon rounds out your field at 32nd. That's your starting grid, folks. We're getting ready and set here to go green.
Well, it's definitely going to be interesting because you've got fast guys. Well, the whole league's fast, but you've got guys that you expect to run up front, especially short tracks in the front, in the middle, and in the back. So I would expect a lot of movement, especially in these first 30 or 40 laps.
Yes, it tends to be feast or famine for this league here at Richmond. You know, if they get past the first few laps, it tends, especially early in these races, to go green, clean and green. And then until somebody has a little misfortune on old tires, spins out, causes a caution, and then everybody's trying to make up those positions that they can on restarts. And the later it gets in the race, the more bold the drivers become.
Yeah, and it's definitely kind of hard to pass here. I mean, you've got all the room in the world, but if you've got two guys that are going the same speed, it's just tough to pass. So track position is going to be a big deal here. And pit strategy will definitely be interesting because of that.
So on the first start of the race, so the very first green flag, folks, it is on the starter stand, the green flag. So nobody has really much of an advantage here. We're going to go around one more time before they go green here. But after that, the leader of the race within the restart zone will restart the race. In other words, this first time it's on Barney, the flag man. After that, it's on leader. So we should see some pretty, it's a nice advantage, you know, get up there in the lead. It's nice to be able to kind of at least scoot away a couple of car lengths to be able to maybe safely get into turn one. It's just, it's still going to be kind of hairy though. People trying to dive bomb perhaps. We're making our way down go ahead.
I was going to say, just going to see how this race goes out. I know Derek Welch was really fast Monday. Dylan Bryant was really fast Monday. Andrew Player won on Monday night, so we'll need to watch him.
Did you see the pace truck down, Al?
Green flag, green flag.
And we're green. Barney's waving the flag there to see if we get a good start. You got the 21 on the inside, pushed by the 51, getting down nice surge there going into turn 1 and 2. Dylan is outside, hanging pretty tough is Jason Gaines, not wanting to give up that outside line, maybe trying to fall in line here. 51. Yeah, cut a little bit of a break there. Jason tends to go to the outside already. He just overshot that corner there. So far, so good. 51's looking pretty stout there, looking for the inside of the 21 going into 2. And it's just, I raced with these guys on Monday night. 13.
Oh, player. Oh, no, the winner on Monday has just destroyed his truck. He is done.
And there's no fast repairs here, folks. And that's gonna be a rough one to take for him because he was so fast here on Monday night. You can see the disappointment in his face right now. But he was one of our onboard cameras. And I really hate that for him because he did such a great job holding off the field. A bunch of restarts on Monday and was able to bring it home. I'm sure he's just gonna kick himself over this one, knowing that he had a chance here.
It just looks like he lost it coming out of turn 2, tried to pedal it, and Eaton was just a little too close and sent him on around. If Eaton wouldn't have been so close, he may have caught it. But, I mean, that was nothing Dustin done. He was too close when player got sideways.
Let's see if we can get a look at it here on the replay. He's down there a little bit. You know, his first few laps were always a little sketch, yet he gets exactly. He almost had it saved in just that critical moment by getting sideways. Slows up his momentum just enough where the 14 got to his rear deck. Nothing nefarious or intentional by the 14 truck there of Eaton. Just unfortunate for the 13.
Yeah, it's even harder pill to swallow because that's his teammate. So he didn't want to. I mean, last thing you want to do is get into your teammate.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm gonna go down here and see if we can get a quick word with Andy. Hey, Andy, it's Alan and Ricky in the booth. You got me, buddy?
Hey, how we doing?
Hey, man. We saw that you won here Monday night. You were so fast. I know you're gonna look back on this and think of what if. How's it feeling from the chair? It's a kind of a dumb question, but I just want to get your instant reaction.
It sucks. I'm done. the engine's blown, so it's frustrating. Like it's nobody's fault, there. Eaton was kind of giving me room, and we were coming around. I just started to break loose a little bit. I was getting off the gas and dial it back in, and I think he was just getting ready to throttle up, and we just kind of met there in the middle. So really nobody's fault. I know he feels bad being a teammate and all, but like I say, there's nothing I don't think he really could have done there. It is what it is. And I guess I had the Monday night curse.
Hey man, I think it's a real thing personally. I never liked winning on Monday, but hey buddy, we're gonna let you go here. We really appreciate you talking to us for a minute, and we feel real bad for you. We wanted to see you up there battling for the win tonight.
I was hoping for it. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
All right, buddy. Take care.
All right, good night.
Oh man, I feel bad for him because he was fast, man.
Yeah, he definitely had a truck that could have won the race, and when you put all the time and practice in, and then the full race on Monday, and then only make it 3 laps, it's pretty hard to swallow.
As we're sitting here, we should be going green this time by, folks. First caution, we're coming to complete lap 6, start 7. The restart, as I mentioned, is going to be in the hands of Derek Welch in that 21 truck. As you see the pace truck come off right here, so we'll see what goes on here. We are back green. He gets a nice launch there. He's completely clear of the 51. He's going to get a good entry into turn 1 and 2. 51 closes in on him pretty well, though. You got Jason Gaines there in the 3rd position, followed by, let's see, who is that? John McAdam in that white and blue truck. So a nice safe start there. So we were talking to the 13. Oh, saw somebody scrape the wall there. Oh, 75 is gonna save it. That's Tony Benfield. Keeps it going so far. We are green. Good to go. Dylan Bryant takes the lead as we were taking a look at that. Jumps in front of the 21. 21 might be saving his stuff though, Ricky.
Yeah, maybe trying to play the long game here.
Yeah, you're certainly going to be able to. I mean, you can definitely run the wheels off this thing and find yourself in the hurt locker if it turns into a long run, rather.
I'll tell you one thing from Monday that I learned: if you can rip that wall and get up there and drive it like a dirt track car, you can make some real big ground on restarts. And as the run goes on, and I see Bittner and a couple of others already flirting with that high lane.
good view here. It's really, I mean, it's a dogfight back here from the middle pack on back. You can go, I saw on Monday, I think I experienced it 4 to 5 wide at times.
Yeah, I didn't know that we could go 4 wide successfully, but it happened a couple of times.
Yeah. Hey, Lori, if you're out there in the chat listening to us, let's see if you can test that on-screen item for you. I think I have it running. We had some technical difficulties right before the race, folks. So if you get a chance, Lori, test that out and let's see if it's working. Otherwise, we'll have to fix it on another broadcast. Well, we're looking pretty good here, though. See that 84 machine in there. Oh,
speaking of the chat, you've got quite a bit of people out here in the chat tonight already. William Giacconi. Oh, caution.
Yep, Dion Jones. See what happens here with Dion. Dion's racing out of Diamondale, Michigan here. Oh, just it gets a little touch from the 53. I'll go back and take an M. I got Milner crashing too. Was that a separate incident?
I think he was trying to avoid him maybe when Dion came back across the track, hit the brakes and maybe locked him up.
Oh, I see him right here. You see the accident. Yep, and he didn't expect him to come up. Oh, I think he's fine. 31s are going to be okay. If he did anything, he might have kissed that wall just slightly. Unless he gets tagged here, we'll see. Nope. He's good to go. Second caution already. So hopefully it's not indicative of what we're going to see for the rest of the night. We're only 14 laps into this thing. See if we can get... I don't think we've talked to Dion before, have we? In the booth.
Don't believe so.
If I can find him.
He's in Phoenix Racing.
Oh, right there he is. Thank you. Hey, Dion, it's Alan and Ricky in the booth, buddy. You got us? Dion Jones, you got us? Well, he made it in here. Maybe he stepped away.
Yeah, he's disconnected from the session, so maybe he had to go cool off, stepped out of the computer.
Yeah. See if we can drop him back down in there.
Well, while we got a minute, we do have like I said, William Giacconi, I believe, maybe how you pronounce that. Amanda Wade cheering for Dustin Wade, Ashley Osborne. I'm sure she's cheering for Chachi. Also, Red Arnell cheering for Dustin, along with I guess Craig Goodenough. But Craig's not here tonight, is he? I just noticed that we don't have Goodenough.
No, he's not.
Kathy Anderson, Edith Anderson, and Albert Anderson, Papa Anderson in the chat. So the Anderson clan out here strong. And William says that I got his name right. William Giacconi.
I'm glad you were first. I'm glad you were first to do that. That way you set the standard for me, Giacconi. Okay, I mean, we got great concurrent viewership in here tonight. Ricky, 30 people sitting here watching. Folks, if you're out there and you enjoy watching this race and watching this league, please give it a like and consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell so you don't miss any Wednesday night or Friday night league race. We race every Wednesday and Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're getting ready to go back green here. You see the lights are out atop the pace truck. And we're going to hand over the restart to Mr. Dylan Bryant there in the 51 machine.
Green.
And we're green. It's an excellent jump right there on the 21 to 83. They're going to start fighting it out for second place. And the 51's free and clear.
He's caught it. Coffin. Wade almost wrecked. He caught it. They went 3 wide and it was almost wrecked.
Cawthon right there in that 10 machine, the green 10 machine in front of 68 of Wade. See how he's looking right here. We got a driver cam for both of those guys here tonight. Take a quick look. Here's Andrew Cawthon racing out of Bartow, Florida. Been with us for a long time, I think, from the first season, or at least nearly the first season. That's a good look for you there. He's immersed, got 3 screens that he's racing with. And that really helps out with the immersion factor, but that's good. Good save on his part. We'll get you those driver cams when we can this evening. We have a few opportunities, but so far so good. Dylan Bryant back up at the front. Starting to pull away a little bit, about upwards of 1 second in front of the 21. Now again, 21 and the 83 of Gaines may be sitting there playing the long ball because none of them went to the pits during those cautions there.
Oh, Cawthon got sideways. And he's wrecking now. Big wreck.
Caution, yellow flag.
There it is. Oh, got Albert Anderson in it. Erica's driver, Scott Roney, Anthony Williams, Tony Benfield, all definitely involved in this accident, plus probably some slight contact from others. See if we can go back here.
I think Trevor Robertson got some pretty hard contact. Tim Pope maybe got some contact with that.
Take a look from the blimp cam here. Like it's already starting a little bit here. Back it up. Maybe a little bit of arguing over space there with the 92 machine. Yeah, 92 was down there. Tim was trying to get down to the bottom. And once you start to go sideways, mid-corner like that, the contact for most people didn't look like it was going to be ending their night.
No, they're definitely going to have some damage to repair. I think the 6 and the 7 are both going to have maybe not a lot of damage, but they've definitely got damage. The 99 and the 123, both, they maybe have a little more damage.
So we'll take another look at this here. Yeah, it looks like Ken's arcing in there. 92's trying to get in there. A little nudge on that left rear. And then he almost had it saved, but once you get sideways here, it's just so tough to recover, especially mid-corner. See those other trucks.
I don't think that Cawthon had any clue that Klein was going to be able to dive it in there that hard. He probably thought he had that lane.
You see Andrew Cawthon's coming off pit lane, so he's going to be able to continue. 023 just in front of him. Scott Roney might be missing a rear deck leg, but he's going to be able to continue as well. Those are the folks involved for sure. Albert Anderson. Let's take a look at Albert. See where he is at right now. Follow him and see how bad his damage was. Albert's racing out of Washington D.C. Oh, he does get clipped there, and secondary contact with the 5 and the 023. If he doesn't have wheel damage, he'll probably be okay with that. Oh, maybe not. That's gonna hurt.
That last little spin out, it destroyed his left front. I saw it flapping.
Well, should be lights are now going to be out on top of the pace truck, so we're getting ready to go back to green pretty quick here. Been active so far. A little more than I expected.
Yeah, definitely a little wilder than we probably hoped for to start this race. Maybe they'll be able to calm it down a little bit.
Yeah, the throttle control here, smooth pedal work through turns 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 is critical. The jerky inputs not only kill your momentum, but you might see some things, and we're about to go green here. 51's got control. See some things like we saw where people spinning out on their own.
Green flag.
Nice jump again from the 51 truck of Bryant. 83's got a good run this time inside the 21, probably the best he's had so far in these restarts. I don't know if he's going to be able to clear him. Maybe in the next corner. Gets a little loose coming out, though. I got him right there on his rear tailgate. Behind him, you have Adamson in that 88 truck. This is going to get pretty spicy here for a minute. These guys are going to race hard. Riding on board with John McAdam here, just kind of taking a look from his right side there. Getting super close to the 83 truck of Gaines. I don't know where Dashore is. Do you? Dashore?
I think that's in Pennsylvania, if I remember correctly.
Oh, you saw 88 getting to the back of the 47 just a little bit there. Got him a little bit sideways. Maybe trying to move him out of the groove to get past him. Didn't come close, I reckon, or anything like that, which is good. 14's going in now on the inside of 48, or excuse me, the 88 rather. See if he's going to make a move here. Dustin Eaton out of Temple, Texas.
Yeah, Scott Roney making a very, very good executive decision there with no rear bumper. I saw him sideways 2 or 3 times. He's bringing it back into the pits. Going to probably try to get that bumper put back on.
Yeah, it's probably really hurt. I mean, see the 14, he's having a little bit of, see how loose he is right there. He was at one point trying to pass Mike Adamson just 2 trucks in front of him. Now he's been passed by Jonathan Osborne, that 81 machine, and threatened to be passed by Greg Klein here in the 92. Anything in the chat?
We do have Albert Anderson said, "Oh no," when Albert Anderson crashed. Ben McAdam says, "Yes, Pennsylvania," so I did remember that right. Taylor Provac says, great night for VRL racing. Let's go 16. And Lori is sweet girl Taylor Provac. Yeah, seems like a pretty good kid.
Oh yeah, we could have done a lot worse, right? She's awesome. Definitely settled Kyle down. Let's take a look at Kyle. And Taylor, if you're listening, go in there, slap in the back of the head while we're looking at his camera view. That'd be pretty fun to watch. Definitely kind of
Kyle's focused. He's fired, focused, and prepared.
Yeah, this is one of your drivers. Ricky owns Ain't Dead Yet, the team within here. Well, who are your drivers on the track tonight, Ricky?
Tim Pope, Trevor Robertson, Josh Bittner, Kyle Vaught. Looks like Austin Paul barely missed the cutoff. He came in but didn't quite make it. I feel like the JD Stacy pack out there.
Oh, yeah. That's from, what was that, 80s when he started running those cars? JD Stacy?
Oh, yeah, and felt like there's 12 of them out there at one time, and he wasn't paying anybody. So, yeah, that sounds about right.
Let me go back here. Let's see. So, Albert Anderson's back on the track, folks. Don't know what lap he's on. We're going to run through the field. Running that, it's like the old Houston Oilers truck. I grew up with the Houston Oilers.
Yeah, and, Warren Moon. I remember the Oilers. Oh, yeah. Where they relocated to Tennessee here.
Yep. A lot of people don't realize that it's been so long now. So right now he's had some misfortune, but he's running in the 29th position, down 9 from where he started. Don't count him out, folks. This is a long race to go here. If he got those repairs, if he wasn't too badly damaged, he'll definitely have an opportunity, most likely, with a couple of lucky breaks to get back on lead lap. Now up to, let me actually go back a little because it skipped a few people. In the 28th position, you got Trevor Robertson, down 10 from where he started, racing out of McCrory, Arkansas. Jeremiah Burke's up 3 so far, racing at 27th position. I think he might have been, let's see what we had. We did have some folks with penalties tonight, and I have that information for you right now.
Now, Burke, Robertson, and Anderson are all a lap down.
Yeah, so you had the 14 truck. Actually, I think the 14 was an appeal that got overturned. The 53 and the 28 were the only 2 who had penalties here tonight. So he's coming from the back, folks, Jeremiah. Andrew Cawthon is 26, down 16 from where he started. You saw some of the bad luck he had. Greg Dobson, 25th. One of 2 Canadian drivers in the field tonight from our friends from the north. Kelly Kill, 24th, down 5 spots from where he started, racing out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin. As I mentioned, George Rincon started from the rear of the field, having suffered a penalty. He's already up 9 positions. Expect to see him. He's fast here. Expect to see him up towards the front before this is over. And then John Schoenbacher, the closer out of Louisville, Kentucky. This time of the race, I'm not shocked to see him, mid to the back end of the pack. Somehow, Ricky always seems to find his way towards the pointy end of the field. at the end of these races. In 20th, up 8 positions, is Scott Milner, racing out of Pittsburgh, Indiana. Anthony Williams down 2 spots. I keep trying to say 10 there. Running 19th out of Blanchard, Oklahoma. Dave the Mouth Mayberry up 7 spots so far tonight, running 18th. Tom Barish out of Gulf Coast, Mississippi, racing. He's in the 17th position, up 4 spots for the night so far. Jack Dixon, our second Canadian driver tonight, up 13 positions. It's like so far, nearly no. Tim Pope right now is the truck with the most positions gained. So, but he's right there behind him. He's running 16th. John Gallagher in the 123 truck out of Roseville, California, up 1 spot in 15th. Tony Benfield down 5 from where he started, running 14th right now out of Albemarle, North Carolina. Dustin Way down 2 spots so far out of Cincinnati, running 13th. And we took a look at Kyle Vaught earlier, racing originally out of High Point, North Carolina. Down 5 positions, running 13th right now. Having a little bit of trouble holding where he began the race, but again, he might be trying either burn him up a little bit or maybe trying to save a little bit too. Dustin Way down 1 position from where he started, running in 12th. 38 machine currently 3rd in points. Chris Gomes, he's up 1 spot, running in the 11th position out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Josh Bittner up 4 positions so far, running 10th out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania. Greg Klein, Nicky Fast out of Owasso, Oklahoma, up 6 spots, running 9th right now. He's actually from my team, Vigilante Force. Tim Pope up 15. I mentioned that he's the biggest gainer so far tonight. 15 positions, running 8th out of Roseboro, North Carolina now. There was no penalty involved there. He just was pushing it hard and stepped across the edge during qualifying.
Oh, Derek Welch wrecking.
Oh, got together with the 88 there. I could take that another look from another position on that. Actually, looks like he got loose and then he went to come back down, but the 88 had a nose in there. That's unfortunate for Derek.
Yeah. It's probably a little argument over positions, but I think the 88's nose was maybe just enough in there where that Derek just didn't realize he was down there.
Yeah, that little bit of a slide there is enough to break that momentum. If that truck behind you, if these are on rails on that bottom line, he's going to catch and able to get to your inside pretty quick there. If we can get a word with Derek. See how it was from his vantage point. We're not doing too bad. He's right there in pit lane.
Dave Mayberry has just asked us to take a picture because apparently he's in the lead. He must not have pitted.
We'll have to get that post-race picture going for him. Misfits. All right, here we go. Hey, Derek, it's Alan and Ricky in the booth, buddy. You got us?
Yep.
Hey, man. Great job starting off the night, on top spot there in pole position. From your vantage point, what happened during that last incident, though?
I don't know. Just ran over, I guess. I just went. I went ahead and let John buy me. He's my teammate. There's no reason to be fighting side by side with my teammate, and let him buy me. And I see Mike wanted to buy me really bad. He dive bombed it a couple times, and he dive bombing it out one. And I was running my line, and I don't know. He just got in the rear of me, but it is what it is.
All right, Rick, you got any questions for the 21 machine before we let him go?
Yeah, Derek, does that change your strategy any? You're going to have to try to do something different to get back up through there? You're just going to bulldog it?
Well, bulldog's not my, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not my nature. So, yeah, I just work myself up to the field as best I can, as safely as I can, I reckon.
All right, buddy. Well, thanks for
Good luck,
talking
buddy.
to us. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
All right, 21 machine, your pole sitter tonight, Derek Welch. Got a little bit of work in front of him as we're getting ready to go green here. Last turn before we turn him loose again, Ricky.
I think when you get mad like that, it either makes you a lot better or a lot worse. There's nothing in between. So let's see how fast he comes back up through there.
As we mentioned before, the 29 machine has control.
Oh,
As
big
he starts
stack up
spinning
on
his
the inside.
tires, really stacks them up. His tires are older than the rest of the folks in the field. You can see that difference getting into turn 1 and 2. Pretty wide.
I'm trying to take advantage of this.
Yep.
Ooh.
Now the question is everybody going to be able to get around him without? This might go south. You can see the value of new tires, folks. It is incredibly important. So you can see right there, even mid-corner, 83 is able to close in on the rear deck of the 29. It's an uncomfortable feeling to be in the 29 shoes right now. I mean, you're trying to do something just to get some track position. It's so hard to get here.
Oh, Gaines spinning out.
Yeah, there he goes. That's our 5th caution. See if he had any help or if that was just a loose condition. Not on Gaines. Where did he go? There we go. Oh, yeah. That's easy to do coming out of 4. No damage.
Try to hold it down there on the flat part of the track and accelerate at the same time, but like keep the wheel turned harder to stay out of the guy on the outside. That's just a classic recipe on cold tires to spin out.
Yeah, it surely is. Didn't find Jason. Put that down. There he is. He's on All-Star. Hey, Jason, sound Ricky in the booth, buddy. What happened to you there?
We was some guy stayed on old tires. I think Mayberry was in the middle 3 wide with me there, and I was on the very bottom trying to come off the corner exit. And you try to do that and gas up, and it's gone, especially on cold tires. So I just stayed in it and spun around, hoping not to come back up into the field. So we're clean. We're gonna be all right.
Yeah, he did a great job. No damage there. You got any questions, Ricky, for the 83 machine? He's running really good at the front.
Yeah, no, it's good to see you back, buddy. The only thing I'd ask you now, does that change your strategy any? Are you going to have to play the strategy game, or are you just going to try to jump back up through the field?
I'm gonna see how they react, because caution is precaution. So I'll see where from he is, and I'll probably just kind of sit back and bide my time and see what I can pick off.
Now, we're barely a quarter of the way through the race, so you still got plenty of time.
Hey, Jason, thanks for talking to us, buddy, in the middle of the race. Good luck to you.
Thanks, guys.
That's an 83 machine and up at front all night long. Now he's got some work cut out for him as well. Your new leader now is John and McAdam. Assume that with Chris Gomes in close pursuit and Dylan Bryant 3rd, Mike Adamson 4th, and Dustin Eaton rounds out your top 5. We should see the lights go out on the truck here as we come around for 1 to go. I'm actually going to fix the camera real quick, folks. If you give me 1 second to do that.
While Alan's fixing the camera, I just want to give a shout out to John McAdam for being in the lead. He runs up front quite a bit, but to actually be out front, that Jordan truck, I know it's the Carolina blue with the white, but looking at it from a distance, Alan, that reminds me of the old Terry Labonte Piedmont car from the 80s.
Oh, yeah, the 44 machine, right? From back in the day.
Yeah, yep. Him and Sterling Marlin both drove that, and I swear that's, when I saw it at first, I thought it was maybe a Piedmont throwback until I saw the Jumpman logo on the hood.
No, it's good looking colors he's got going on that truck as well, and that Carolina blue and white there. Yeah, he's always fast. He's now he's up at the front on equal tires, pretty much to everyone around him. It looks like to me. Let me take a quick look. Yep, he is at 47. Most folks went in on 47 all the way down to the 22nd position, where he had a few people going at 48. Kelly Kill went in at 54. So here we go. It's back in. McAdams controlling the restart here. And we're back green, folks. Doesn't get the greatest of jumps there. Goes on, is that 51's up underneath him, going for it. He wisely, since he was put into the meat of the sandwich there, decided to just let that happen. He's hoping, I would imagine, hoping to be able to just get squared up behind some of these guys and run some laps. He did make it back in second position around Chris Goins, though. Oh, Chris tags the wall just a little bit there. I don't know. Chris is... I don't have listed what lap he went in on. Has he not been in the pit yet?
Yeah, they've all been in the pits except Dave Mayberry. Mayberry's the only one I see that has not pitted.
And Chris Goins is the only other one I see. There's no way though. I'm just be shocked.
No, I'm showing a pit stop. It must have glitched on you there.
Yeah. All the tools we have, folks, they're it's technology. Sometimes you get a little bit of erroneous data there.
And Alan and I do use different program software, so sometimes one will glitch out and the other one won't, and sometimes it's mine that's messed up. So it's good that I guess it's good that we have different software for this kind of a reason.
I would agree there. We got redundancy and not both having the same error with the same software. Look at this fight shaping up here. 38 still working at outside. Don't know if he's working a tire saving strategy or what's going on there. I don't see any damage on his truck.
Alvott gave a little "Hey, how you doing?" to Chris Goins coming out of turn 2 there. Not big contact, just rubbing doors a little.
Yeah,
track race.
Oh yeah, Kyle's up to eighth position. That's where he started the night, so he's breaking even so far and looking to gain more. He said I talked to him earlier tonight before we got into the session. Said he was feeling good about his speed.
Oh, caution!
Here we go, John Gallagher. He's in the 123 truck here. Outside line. Oh, yeah, just gets loose coming off, going over the backstretch there. Almost takes the 53 with him. Oh, no, goes back up in. No, there we go.
Hold the brake.
That was fortunate at the last second.
Tank slapper there. Luckily, nobody else collected in that.
So, again, he's in that red and black truck on the outside that we're looking here. John Gallagher. Running the high line, gets a little loose. Just loose, and then the 53 was right there. Honestly, don't think he's going to be too bad off with that, or the 53. I say that, folks, but I'm not the one having to drive that truck. You know, if you got the steering wheel maybe at 9 o'clock, that's easy for me to say, hey, it's easy to drive.
Both sides of his back end, though, is crinkled in, and we know how aero sensitive, for some reason, the back of these trucks are. So see how much he can get fixed.
And especially that right rear. Lots of times that ends up being an issue. I'm taking a look at him there. Maybe get a little bit repaired. It looks not too bad. This is Chris Goins. I'm actually on board with the wrong truck. Thought I was with 123. Here we go. There you see it. The damage that Ricky was talking about. That Bucky's machine.
Popped out that left rear a little bit. The right rear is still looking a little sketchy.
That's the part I worry about. Right rear. It seems to be when I get damage there, Ricky, that's what really almost makes it undrivable on occasion. He's going to go a lap down. No, did he get out just in time to get around here? He might already be a lap down. He is. And I think he's going to be more than one now. We're back on board with your leader who has right rear damage too. You see that?
Oh yeah, no, that's a pretty big deal. Dylan must have got that on that checkup restart with Mayberry, but don't seem to be slowing him down any yet.
Yeah, he's got a dent into the right rear. It seems like his spoiler's straight. Maybe that's the key. I know that right rear side, if it gets damaged, that hurts a lot too. So you see the 47 Jordan truck pulling up there alongside of him. See what kind of restart John McAdam gets this time. It seemed like he got maybe a little bit laggy on that first one when he controlled the lead. But it was a clean start. Otherwise, someone would have got a black flag. So we'll see if he's able to take advantage on that high line. Oh, I just saw the 84 for the right there starting fourth, so he's having a good run so far, up 10 positions.
Yeah, I've got 380Y drivers back to back to back on the outside row there.
Corey says in the chat, oh no, Dylan, she's probably talking about the damage we were highlighting there. Here we got some hungry hounds up here. You see the 51 to 47 to 88, 84 to 7. All these guys hot runners 14. We're back underway. Nice jump. Look how the 40 Dylan Bryant got away clean, and then John McAdam there in second position. What a jump that you see Dylan got there. That's 1, 2 car lengths, maybe 3. If we get a green flag running here, get some green flag pit stops, that's when things really get interesting. Like that 84 machine. Oh, he tags the wall there. I was going to mention, I thought he was like he was running the Shane Van Gisbergen line for we saw this weekend.
You got a little too high there, but that momentum you get on the outside is awesome. So if you can get it to hook up out there, you can make some hay.
He decided to go down low this time. Don't know if he felt like he got bit by the wall that time and thought better of it. Our temp's probably still really not up very high as we're coming complete 70 laps going into 71. Didn't run high that time either. We'll see if he goes back to that line or not. Nope, looks like he's running more traditional, maybe just a middle line there. Looking to save his tires and his tire wear. That 7 truck came through the field, man. Here he is. I would not want to see him in 4th position if I were the leader.
No, Pope is kind of like a Jaws. You hear that da-da, da-da, he's coming.
Yeah, for sure. He won last week at Watkins Glen. One of the rare, I thought it was his first win in the series on a road course. He said it was his second. He's usually oval king, and he showed his racing prowess last week, and how much improvement he's put into it, considering that a substantial part of the schedules for the 2 seasons throughout the year do have, I think, 7 total road courses. So he didn't want to leave that those points on the table in racing for the championship.
Yeah, just looking through the field here real quick while I'm thinking about it, we do have Albert Anderson, and he got back on the lead lap, and Jeremiah Burt got back on the lead lap. We've got Gallagher 1 lap down, Robertson is 4 laps down, and Roney is 5 laps down, so that's the only truck's a lap down that's still out there.
You can see Albert there. It looks like his machine looking in pretty good shape. A little bit, nothing too bad. It seems to be running right along good pace. I think Dobson just in front of him. Who else did you mention? You mentioned
Jeremiah Burt got his
Jeremiah
lap back at some point. He's already back up in the top 15.
Yep, already right there, running 14th. Up 15 positions. Or 15th right now. Maybe he's getting passed by Jason Gaines right there. But Jason's charging back through too after his incident. We had a chance to talk to him for a moment. This is starting to look like we have a little bit of a feel, maybe a long run. But we have the chance. Why don't we do a crank it up segment? But folks, if you like this kind of thing, you want to hear what it sounds like in the cockpit of this truck for these virtual racers, crank that volume up to 100 and check this out. We'll crank it up for you. Don't forget, like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing here tonight. folks, our Rank It Up segment. Hope you enjoyed that. We didn't have any accidents. We got through that whole thing, Ricky, with no cautions.
Yeah, and there's some pretty tight racing, so that's good to see.
Yeah, like I mentioned, it looks like this is getting a little bit of a green flag run to it. Just run down your running order right now. So, first position, Dylan Bryant. He's holding tough out there. No problem with John McAdam in close pursuit in that 47 machine. Tempo now up to the third position and looking to make a move on second place here. We always said, we did mention earlier that he is always dangerous, whether he ends up coming from the rear or not. And Mike Adamson right here out of Sanford, Florida, having a great run tonight, up 3 spots from where he started in fourth. Dustin Eden, Temple, Texas, up 1 position from where he started, currently running the 5th position, having a great run tonight. Out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania, Josh Bittner. Is he one of your drivers?
Yep, Bittner is one of the Team Ain't Dead Yet drivers.
Okay, gotcha. He's running well, up 8 spots in the 6th position. 81 truck, Chachi, Jonathan Osborne out of Woodbury, New Jersey. Up 6 spots, running 7th right now. Always fast here, the 81 truck is. Dustin Wade, he is up 3 positions in the 8th spot right now. And we do have an onboard camera for Wade. I don't think we've taken a look at that yet tonight. He has a nice overhead shot so you can see a little bird's eye view from behind. Very immersed setup he's got going on there. It looks like maybe a Moza or a Fanatec direct drive, 3 screens. Definitely putting himself in the game. Well, I should say simulator before somebody texts me. Don't hit me up in the chat about that, folks, please. So Dustin Wade having a good night so far, up 3 spots, running 8th, really holding strong. Then Stoney Benfield, a 75 truck out of Albemarle, North Carolina. Like maybe he's getting challenged now by Chris Gomes, who's making a play for that position. And it's like he's going to pull it off out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Moving back to Jack Dixon, he's up 18 positions overall for the night, running that 11th spot. Kyle Vaught right there behind him, but Kyle's being challenged by the Greg Klein right now in that 92 machine. Now, I don't know if you painted that machine or not, but it looks like one of you. It could be one of yours.
Oh yeah, that's one of mine.
Yeah, for Greg. Now looking kind of Billy Vaughn kind of theme.
Yeah, for his cruise travel business.
Yeah. You see a nice, pretty strong move there by the 83, trying to get under the 21. That's your pole sitter, the 21 machine. He's getting past. I know he had a little bit of damage from that incident he was involved with. He has worked his way back up to 15th from the back of the pack. Jason Gaines as well, you know, he's moved back up from the back as well. But he didn't have any damage, luckily, in his truck that we saw. And checking a look at the closer in 16th. He's up 8 spots from where he started. Getting about halfway point of the race. I would not be surprised to see him charging for the top 10 here shortly. Jeremiah Burke, 53, up 13, running 17th right now. Involved in one incident that I saw tonight. He was running that very high line as well, as the 28's looking to make a move up underneath him. That's George Rincon, the 14. Excuse me, the 28, up 14 spots for the night. I haven't seen much out of Kelly Kill. He's running right where he started there, Ricky. 19th right now. Take a look at his onboard camera out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Another very immersed rig. Got the triple monitors with the info screen above. I'm jealous of that. I want the info screen for my rig. Lori, if you're listening out there, you can take some notes, please. But yeah, I thought I would see him go forward a little bit more here, but maybe just got unlucky on some of these cautions and the way things worked out. Oh, really loose. You see him working the hand, working the steering wheel there. So pull this down.
It's not a dirt track. When you see him turning right, going straight, that's not good.
No. Folks, if you don't know, these tracks are laser scanned. Oh, I think he got a piece of the wall of that right there. I want to ride with him for a second, let you take a look at his hands, but these tracks are laser scanned, which means that when these drivers have a direct drive setup, they're able to feel all those nooks and crannies that actually exist on the in real life track. If he gets loose coming out of here. Yeah, look, he's really burning up that right rear tire. He's starting to really feel that. That's your 01 truck of Kelly Kill. I like that.
Yeah, so it may
gave
look
us a good
easy.
look. Go ahead.
It may look easy, but it's a handful. Like every lap, it's a handful.
Yeah, and these trucks have only gotten harder to drive over the years as iRacing has gone more and more for as much of a real feel and simulation as they possibly can. So continuing our through the field here, looking at the 5 machine of Anthony Williams. He's down 3 spots right now from where he began tonight in the 20th position. Then we got Mr. Dave Mayberry. Dave also has it on. He usually has messages in his onboard cameras for us. Let's see if we got a message. Yep, we got a message tonight, Ricky. Let's see what it says. It's just short track racing. I think that's a reference to Denny Hamlin, isn't it?
Yeah, when he jumped out of the car, I think he was mad at Logano at that night. Just short track racing.
Yeah, I think he might have said that's just short track racing, but close enough. We understood the message there, Dave. So Dave is racing out of Tucson. Looking pretty good. Right now he's up 5 spots from where he began the evening. Make sure to get this set back where it was, and now we'll move on to Tom Barish. Tom is down 1 spot from where he began, running in the 22nd position. Followed closely there by Kevin Hunt. There goes Kevin. Up 3 spots from where he began in 23rd. Now, Albert Anderson began the night in 20th, so he's only down 4 spots. He is probably suffering from some damage. We can't see a lot, but many times the cosmetic doesn't show maybe wheel damage you might have. But right now he's having to probably really work. I wish I had an onboard camera. He hasn't given me one yet, Albert. For the Albert Anderson clan out there, let's encourage him to give me a camera so I can get some onboard shots and see how he's driving, especially those super speedways where he is so dominant. It would be nice to see what he's doing there. Maybe he doesn't want to give that away. You see the 31 truck just behind him, getting really loose, right in front of Greg Dobson, rather. Speaking of Scott Milner, he is in 25th, up 3 spots from where he began. As I mentioned, followed closely by Greg Dobson, who's in 26th. He's up 1 spot from where he began the evening. And Dobson also has an onboard camera, so we'll get a look at that as well. He likes to get those close-up shots. I actually like these angles. Not really, that way I can really get a look at what they're driving on. It's like he's on a G920. This is a rig that a lot of iRacers start with. I started with it, and it did me so well for many years. I really love it. I got one in the closet as my backup rig in case I got a problem. What a great product, a free advertisement there, an endorsement for Logitech here on the channel. And then we're back to Bittner. I think Bittner is only back here because he just hit pit lane.
Well, I was about to say, as he's going through the field, they're getting close to pitting now. With the caution laps we had, they probably can go maybe 10 more laps, but they're in that window now.
Yeah, I see he went on lap 102, so 3 laps ago, and then it's like Dobson also 102. Maybe Andrew Cawthon 102. So these guys are starting to go in. When will the leaders? Nothing's changed up front. Dylan Bryant still has the lead. John McAdam in second. Getting kind of hounded by the 7 machine, though. He's looking for a way around, trying different lines, it appears.
Well, Pope was on the back bumper of the 51, and he almost wrecked coming out of turn 4 a few laps ago, and had to pedal it real hard. That's what got him back to 3rd.
Looks like everybody's kind of calmed down a little bit here, Ricky, and we might actually get a green flag cycle in here.
Yeah, that'd be great to see how that plays out, and if like Bittner pitting early, if that's going to help him. Mike Adamson's coming in right now.
That's just all Pope getting the wall. Sorry about that.
No, there's some guys getting in the wall. Saw Jack Dixon hit the wall really hard a couple of laps ago. He's still rolling, but he killed the right side.
Yeah, it was a pretty, I guess, flush smack of the wall there by the 7. Don't know if he got any wheel damage. That's what you don't want. A little bit of cosmetic damage at a short track, not really going to kill you much, but if you get wheel damage, that's going to hurt. Like Mike Adamson's on pit lane.
Trying to get on the pits here. Richmond's tough. Dixon slid into the pits, but he made it. I thought he was going to hit the wall. That's something we're going to have to watch to see if anybody hits those tires trying to get into the pits.
Happened on Monday night. I forget which driver that was, but somebody did the same thing. I called him out saying, hey, you pulled a Larson in reference to Larson's crash in Homestead, Miami. I think last year, maybe a year before.
I think it might have been Derek Welch.
Anthony Williams coming on pit lane. Yeah, I think you're right. Starting to see these folks. I'm trying to get a look at them as they're coming on, so you know if your driver's hitting the lane. Still nothing from the leaders. Bryant, McAdam, Pope Eaton are all staying out. Feel like running long is their best strategy. Jeremiah Burke on pit lane.
Well, these guys with fresh tires look like they're driving on a different track. They are flying.
Yeah, I mean, that was a long run there. You're talking, they're just now hitting the lane at 108, 112. And everybody else who's stayed out so far is on that 47 was the last time that they had service. Tom Barish is coming in. He's looking for sponsorship, folks, I think, for that all dark machine there. At least I like to think so. Oh, John McAdam, you're one of your first leaders to hit the lane. We'll see if this works out for him. It's a trade-off, you know. He's going to be faster for the first few laps, but if everyone else who is staying out right now, they might be able to make that up on the back end. So it's a matter of getting on and off pit lane as efficiently as you can to make the most out of it. Now you got Dylan Bryant coming down. That's your leader. Tim Pope has assumed the lead now.
Well, we know under green they can only go 60, 61, 62 laps. So no matter what, everybody's got to pit again, probably with about 20 laps to go.
I'd be shocked not to see Tim go in here. Yep, because you lose so much time. He's having trouble. Did you see that? He had a lot of trouble. Now, if this had been real life, he missed that commitment cone. That would have been a penalty, but it is not a penalty here in iRacing. 14 follows him in. Chris Goins out in the lead now. Chris Goins last on pit lane at lap 64. That's why we saw so much trouble out of him as far as getting past. He's not going in this time either.
I don't blame them for trying to stay out as long as they can because you never know. Yep, there it is, the caution.
Yep, this is going to work out for Chris. Let's see, who was that? John McAdam. I mean, such a great run tonight. I'm thinking probably got bit by cold tires. What do you think, Ricky? Let's see. Comes off, yep, comes off of 2. Hopefully no damage. It doesn't look like he's going to get any as long as he doesn't get hit here. Don't know that he lost a ton of positions either.
No, but with Goins not pitting, there's not very many. He's the only one on the lead lap right now. But he has to pit, so I guess everybody else will get a wave around. It'll work out. But he'll be able to come out. He'll be able to pit and come out in the lead, yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, it's going to be wonky here because he is... I don't know. It might be up to 6. It's on the lead. I'm not positive from what I'm looking at my overlay. It looks like 7th on back is a lap down, but that might not be correct. If it is correct, that puts Albert Anderson right back into this because he's showing him in 6th position. Let's see if he went to the pits already. Nope, he hasn't been in the pits either. Okay, so mine hadn't updated. So yeah, that's big. Those guys are going to be the top 7. Yeah, Greg Dobson as well. Those guys we were looking at back there racing hard. This flips the field, folks. Got Beto Mendoza there in the chat saying, let's go 16. Benny says, let's go. Theo Nate. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Yeah, this is incredible.
Emily McKnight.
Go ahead.
Get it, Goins. That's somebody new in the chat. Emily McKnight.
Absolutely. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. If you were watching, you just saw what the reason why people play these strategies and they try to stay out and run long is in hopes of flipping the field, getting a caution at just the right time. So not only does it take skill and speed for these drivers, but you got to have a little luck on your side too. The folks who've been running up front the entire night now find themselves a little bit in the rear of the field, while people who are trying to get there have the advantage of being able to pit and cycle to the front. So you got Chris Goins, George Rincon, Dave Mayberry, Scott Milner, and Greg Dobson at the front of this field. Oh, Trevor Robinson just crashed according to this. Let's see what happens here. Maybe he's just, because he's running off the track here, it registered as a crash. Yep, that's what looks like happened. Yeah, this should be a good restart. So we're riding on board with your leader right now. This is Chris Goins, the 38 truck. All the trucks in front of him are a lap down technically at the moment. We're really tail end of the lead lap, I would say. They should get a wave around. They should wave around the pace truck here once we get to 1 to go, which will cycle 38 machine to just behind the pace truck. If I'm not lying to you, folks. Hopefully I'm not lying to you.
There they go.
They're going to have to hustle, too, so they can get to the back of the field in time for this restart. I don't know if they're actually going to get there or not. Yep, we got pace truck pulling off. This is going to really spread them out.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going green.
Oh, it's just extended it right as a pace truck at pit road. So.
Okay. Yeah, you see how spread. That's the admin. She made the call on that. You can see how spread out the field was. iRacing really doesn't give you a chance when they do that wave around, which is proper, to be able to catch up. A good call for her. Give these drivers an opportunity to stack it up 2 by 2. You see the pace truck coming out. He's going to go right back in after this. They'll just go down the back stretch here and then go in. Josh Bittner crashing. Greg Dobson, or Greg Klein rather. Maybe it's just a hit. Beat this up so we can see it. Oh,
Benner stopped. Oh, he's the lucky dog. He's having to go to the back.
Okay, that's what that was. Here we go. Chris Goins is controlling the restart here, folks. And we're back green. Don't know. It looks like they really didn't get stacked up. Rincon and Mayberry did not stay with him. You see somebody shooting the gap there.
Man, I'll tell you what, the lucky dog gets completely hosed on something like this because he got the lucky dog. He was in front of all those guys, but because the lucky dog has a tail end, iRacing messes that up, and he had to go behind all those guys he was in front of. So Bittner literally went all the way behind everybody that he shouldn't have had to.
Oh, 29 going around. Dave Mayberry.
He caught it.
Don't like any damage there.
Oh, and Derek
21.
Welch.
That might have hurt. Let's see if he gets a poof of smoke there. That might have been like a contact after the fact. So we're on 8th caution, folks. Let's take a look and see what happens here. Cold tires probably striking again here, but we'll take a look at the chopper cam. We're looking at that 2nd place truck of Dave Mayberry at the time, or 3rd place following George Rincon. Yep, just comes out of there in cold tires. Goes around. Now we'll scoot back to Derek Welch in the 21 machine. Same thing. Just, yep, almost identical.
Oh.
I don't know. Looks like his truck is running. He's got RPMs, so that's a good thing. Riding on board with Derek Welch. He's had some unfortunate luck. This was your pole sitter tonight, folks, and yeah, I know Derek's probably really upset with the way things are kind of shaking out for him tonight.
Still 75 laps to go. A lot can happen. We've seen some big ones at Richmond that's taken out, 10, 12 trucks.
Yeah, right now he's back to the 24th position, down 23 from where he started. He's going to hit pit lane here, maybe for nothing else, trying to get some of that body work and damage taken care of. While we have a chance, maybe we'll get a real quick word with Dave Mayberry about what happened to him. Hey, Dave, it's Alan and Ricky in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, buddy. So what happened to you there?
I shouldn't have been out front anyway. I'm not fast enough to lead the pack. But I when I stayed out on that first caution, and everyone got tires, I just rode the bottom. I'm just trying to save the truck until like the last 50 to go. And it gets, I have to use strategy because I can't win this on speed.
Well, you're having a good run. It was a fortunate caution for you there to get you up front, and now an unfortunate incident to take you back into the pack again. But we seen you sign there. It's just short track racing. I'm assuming that's in reference to Denny Hamlin.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
My favorite driver.
All right, Ricky, you got any questions for the 29 machine?
Not after you just said Denny Hamlin's your favorite driver.
I'm through with this guy.
Yeah, I know. That's a joke.
No, us realtors have to stick together. So you said 50 to go. It's only about 20 laps till 50 to go. So you're going to have to get up on it.
Yeah. Well, I got a full tank of gas and fresh tires. So I'm better off on tires than most people because I didn't get tires the first time around.
We're going green here, buddy. Thanks for talking to us. Good luck.
All right, guys.
Here we go. We're back under green. Chris Gomes getting a good jump there. Oh, yeah. Rick Hahn's working that high side. Scott Milner and some new players up here at the front. 51, though, has made his ways. You see 31 get a little bit loose off of that turn. 51 of Dylan Bright's made his way back up towards the front, Ricky.
Yep. Figured he'd be coming back to the front pretty quick. Oh, Kelly Kill almost wrecks. He was 3 wide.
Still 3 wide. 6 underneath it, 4.34 of Kevin Hunt on the outside. That doesn't always work. Whew. And you see, 123 gets up into the wall there. Dead green so far. See what happens at 123. Probably just a loose condition here. Yep, just goes around right there and then finished off by the 21. 21 had nothing he could do.
Since he was the last car on the track, iRacing deemed that it was not a caution-worthy wreck.
Yeah, since he was out of the racing line or not in danger of having anyone run him over. You see, it's just a dogfight back here in the pack here. We're looking at 15th, 16th, 17th position.
31's wrecking. 31's wrecking.
Oh, stay green.
Oh, man.
I'll have to go back and see what happened with him right there.
He got loose and then he got hit.
Oh, 68 just...
Oh, no.
Yep.
Maybe he got hit and then he got loose. Wrong way around.
With 68 even, yeah, he saved it. 6 almost went around. He saved it. Man, these guys are really wheeling it tonight to keep the truck underneath them. We mentioned 31 looks like he's going to be okay. He lost a bunch of spots, so he's still up 13 from where he started. Running 15th right now.
I don't think they're in their fuel window. I mean, they are. They will be in, about 10 laps. Adamson hard into the inside wall. He's done.
The yellow flag is out.
Yeah, let's see if we can get a look at that too. Didn't register as an accident, so we'll have to go back just a little bit here. See Adamson at 88 green and black machine, just behind Kevin Hunt.
I think it happens a couple of laps later because I saw the 31 in that shot there.
I'll go forward a little bit here, folks. It didn't register, but it'll take me directly to it.
It was out of turn 2
there it
on
is.
the backstretch. Yeah.
There he is right there. So again, yeah, or 2 strikes again. We saw that with Dave Mayberry in the 21. It is not a hard thing to do. He drives away, though. We're under caution. Don't think
we are really close to being in that pit window. This will be interesting to see if guys duck back in with 1 lap to green. And then if they have another caution, they're going to be right on the edge of being able to make it.
So that was the one. Maybe because he stopped, they did bring out the caution there. So you're thinking, what are you thinking on the strategy?
You pit right now, you come back in and pit with 1 to green, especially if you're outside of the top 10. And then if there's another caution, you don't pit again. You think maybe that 1 extra caution will buy you enough laps to make it. But I think if you pit now, you come back in with 1 to green, you're saving gas. That's your main objective.
Let's get a word with Mike real quick. Hey, Mike Adamson, it's Alan and Ricky in the booth. You got me, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, looks like some unfortunate loose condition maybe added to there. How did it feel to you from inside the truck?
That's what it was. Just got loose off the corner and smacked the inside wall. She's totaled.
Oh, so okay. That's unfortunate, man. You were fast out here tonight. You're not the only one coming off of that turn in particular. We saw 21 to 29 do that on the last caution. So, man, that's just I don't know how you felt like the rest of the night was going. Would you think you were going to finish if you hadn't had that incident?
I felt like I had at least a podium finish. I mean, top 3, maybe a possible win, depending on what was happening, unfolding at the end. But yeah, she was driving good all night long. Just off that corner, just that one time it slipped and I just couldn't catch it. That's all.
All right. Hey, Ricky, got any questions for Mike?
Mike, sorry to see you go out. Had it been loose on you, or did it finally just snap around?
It just finally snapped. I've been driving it off the corner all night long. It was a little loose. I think I just over throttled it that time.
Well, hey, buddy.
Great, buddy.
Thanks for talking to us, and we're looking forward to next week and see you doing better there.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, man. It's Mike Adamson there. Here we go. We're going back green. Here as you see the pace truck pull off. 38 machine has control. And we are back underway. Nice jump from Chris Goins here. 51 is able to get out there in front of George Rincon. George still kind of committed to running that high line there. Seems to like it. More of the SVG line. I don't know anybody else who was running that high this past week. I think there were a couple people, but in particular, I remember seeing him.
Yeah, he was definitely ripping it.
And the 51 is looking hungry. I mean, who's your horse at about 60 laps to go here, Ricky? Who do you think's got the best opportunity to win this race?
One of those guys that pitted just a minute ago. But because if they have another caution, they'll stay out and they'll be in the lead. If they don't, they may be able to stretch it on gas anyway. It's going to be tight, but they might do it.
See this battle here between Chris Goins and Dylan Bryant here. He's looking to get on the inside there. Got a little bit of damage on his right rear. Don't know if that's affecting him. It doesn't seem to be. As long as Chris is running that, I mean, it doesn't look like a defensive line, folks, but if you can't track out on that inside line, it really hurts you as you exit the corner and try to make speed down the next straight. Well, anything going on in the chat there, Ricky?
Yeah, a little bit. Aaron Warren has jumped in the chat, says, go John. I think he may be cheering for John Gallagher. Albert Anderson Sr. is talking about the next pit stop being critical, which, yeah, for everybody it's going to be. But I'm watching the back here. Burke and Welch and Coffin all pitted, and they are all definitely saving as much gas as they can. Those 3 could be in the catbird seat if it stays green.
So did Welch is down a lap. What I'm
okay,
looking
well,
at.
Welch is Burke and Cawthon then.
Here we go. Yeah, I'm trying to get a look at them. Here we go. Actually, no, they're in the same. Yeah, it looks like they're a lap down to me. Burke, Cawthon, and Welch. In the 23rd position.
Okay, I guess they are, but never mind. They're all a lap down.
Is that how yours reading the same?
Yeah, okay. I'm seeing the same thing. But let's see, did anybody?
Looks like Albert's the last one on my screen who's on the lead lap. Maybe not.
Yeah, Schoenbachler did pit. So yeah. He might have an outside shot at it. He's the one then. He's on the lead lap.
We talked about him being the closer. He did go in 134, so he's right there with Albert and them you were talking about. What I'm showing is Tom Barish is on the last truck on lead lap in 21st. Is that what you see? Right there in that 35 machine.
I'm seeing Schoenbachler is the last truck on the lead lap.
Okay. We're right there in the ballpark. So Schoenbachler might have a chance to win this, folks. Let's see what we can do here. Go through the field, this time from the rear. And we're looking at some folks who are already out. I think maybe also, here we go. Trevor Robertson's still on the track. He's running 27th right now, down 9 spots from where he started the evening. I don't know if is John Gallagher on pit lane? Yeah, he's on pit lane. Down 10 spots. Don't know that he's out of the race. Don't seem to be moving now. Jeremiah Burke. He is, what'd you see?
A battle for the lead, beating and banging just a little up front. There's good races for the lead and for third.
Here we go. 51 looking to take that spot. 38's running that high line, not letting him track out and get the speed he's looking for down the straights. It's a good move whenever you have such a close battle and close talent levels between two drivers.
If we stay green, I'm pretty sure everybody's going to have to pit. So what's going to be interesting then is, does anybody try to cut it in half and pit, in 15 or 20 laps? And do they take gas only, or does some of them take 2 tires? That's going to be the big deal at the end of this race.
Yeah, see, it's a tight battle. I guess a good run right there. It's so frustrating. You've been in this race where you're probably faster. I've been faster on occasion, but just cannot affect the pass.
Oh yeah. I think we had a race at Richmond where you tried to pass me for 60 laps, and you was much faster.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that, and it ended up getting into you a little bit. I think in 3 and 4.
Yeah, it was just. I mean, you could not get in. You couldn't keep it under me. I kept the momentum on the wall. And I know how frustrating that is.
Yep, and that's all you see at 51. He's trying. He sat there and slapped the wall there. He's trying to get every little bit he can out of it. Because if you are going to get a pass here, it's normally an inch at a time.
He's still got that right rear damage too, and every time he hits the wall with that right rear, it's weakening it even more.
Let's get a little bit of a battle back here look at the 14 machine. 14, 47, and 28 here. 28's been running that high line too. 47's just not able to get around him. Got Aaron Warren in check on John is my dog. He's great at pulling strategy. So who's he talking about? John McAdam?
McAdam.
Okay.
Yeah. Him and Rincon are locked in a battle.
Yeah. When Rincon is known in this league as the hardest man, he's like the Ryan Newman of VRL. You better pack a lunch when you're trying to get around him.
Yep, it was back in the day when I was a kid. It was Dave Marcus, and then it was Ryan Newman, and now it's George Rincon.
Yeah, for sure. You're going to earn it if you get past him. Right now, he's running in the 5th position. And the admin just told me that Aaron Warren's talking about John Schoenbachler, not McAdam.
Oh,
So,
okay. I'm sorry.
Our mistake.
Schoenbachler. Yeah, well, that was my fault because I even read it wrong.
Man, they guys are just duking it out here. Just no advantage to be gained here. 47 goes an inch. 28 comes back an inch.
And the 7 and the 84 are gaining.
Definitely going to bring them into the mix here. Look at, we got Kelly Kill up here in the 9th position. Turning it around here from where he was running earlier. See how loose he is right now. He's running a high line, you see. That middle to high line.
Caution.
Caution's out.
31 is wrecked on the backstretch.
Scott Milner. Here we go. Let's take a look at this. Kevin Hunt right there in the 434. Just nicks him on the right rear. How bad's it? Oh, 21.
Oh.
Yep, that's going to hurt. That's right in the left front. It looks like I can see the wheel damage from here. Also indicating here that we had something happen with Chachi. Did he come around getting to this? Jack Dixon as well.
I think they may have made contact with each other.
Yeah, here's Jack right behind him. That's probably what happens here. Looks like it's okay. I'm surprised that registered. As you see everybody hitting pit lane. So how's this shape up for strategy?
I think I just saw Josh Bender take 2 tires, so if anybody else tries that.
I don't know that that's going to work out here, man. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. You follow the leader, you're just going to follow him to the finish line. So worth a shot. You know, you never know. Might wreck it out from here and get a better finish or even have a chance to win it. But I don't know. I would not want anything less. I'm like Dale Earnhardt Sr. in that regard. Put 4 feel goods on there. I don't want anything less than that.
Yeah. That's probably what I would want to. But, you know, if Josh could fire off, he was on old tires. Was it last week or the 2 weeks ago when he held them off for a long time on a little bit older tires? So not a bad strategy for him. And it looks like guys stayed out, maybe trying to get a wave around.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Coffin and some others here just in front of the 84 truck. You're looking at the onboard camera for the 085 of Greg Dobson. He puts into the chat there, he has 10 minutes of optional repairs, and we'll see how fast the truck is, how fast she is once he gets back out there, he says. I just wanted to mention that Greg's still with us trying to get his truck repaired. No quit in that man.
But Dustin Wade just took gas only, so he's kind of blended into this group. Now, I definitely don't think that's going to work. I think you at least need the 2 tires.
Yeah, that's going to be. I don't know. I've come out on the wrong end of that deal here before, just taking saying I want 4, but it's usually with a lot less laps. We still have 40 laps to go here. Did you see the pace truck pulling off, handing over the lead, or the restart rather, to Josh Bittner at 84 machine? And we were back underway. It's a good restart here, so that's going to bode well from at least holding on to the lead, getting into turn 1. Got Chris Gomes.
Oh, McAdam got wrecked.
Going around
Pope's direction. Oh, Pope saved it. Oh, he clipped Eaton. Wow.
Here's McAdam on board with him. Oh, 14. We've seen it a few times tonight. Just that light touch to that left rear. There's really no way you're going to get around and recovered from that. And then 7's right here.
The caution was already coming out, so will Pope get his spot back, or will that register him wrecking also?
Yeah, that's the question, right? So we're going to take a look here. So here's the 7. He's got loose getting down that corner. Almost saves it with a little help from the 68. Basically does save it. No damage. But I think he's going to lose those spots. We'll see. But right now I'm showing him in 13th. He definitely, I think he definitely lost those spots. 84 machine thought better of it, so I'm going to go down pit lane here. He's getting right sides again.
Maybe he got gas only. I saw Wade get gas only. Maybe Bittner did. Yeah. If he's getting 4 tires, he must have had fuel only, and I missed that.
Yeah. So there he goes. He's got 4 fuel goods on there now. It has dropped him down to at least the 17th position as he's coming off pit lane. We'll see where he blends back in. Yeah, I got him in 17th here, just in front of Derek Welch in the 21.
Yeah, tough break for John McAdam. He is still on in the pits. I know his truck's hurt pretty bad.
We'll see. We'll take a look at some of what cameras have we not looked at tonight. You take a look at Burke. I've been bugging him to put his camera up, and he did tonight. So I need to make sure I'm getting him in here. Maybe even. And that's Dylan. That's the wrong one. There we go. Burke's back here, kind of mired in traffic. Actually, take a look at the pace lights are about to go off on the. Gonna get back underway here. Here's Burke. And we'll get a chat with him if we have another caution. Hopefully not. I'm not hoping for more cautions, folks. I want to get this. Want to run this clean and green to the end and see how these strategies are going to work out. Like it's finally getting dark there in Arizona. See his window right there behind him. That kind of he's up 9 spots from where he started though for the evening. But would expect Jeremiah to be up front. He has had some bad luck tonight, so Drew's not really happy with the run he's had so far. See what he can pull around here in the next 40 laps.
I have to watch
laps.
Dustin Wade here on this restart with the no tires, second truck on the inside.
Let's do that. What position's he in? Here he is. There we go. We're back under green. Yep, he's making a play on the getting around the 28 machine there, as you can see on the live portion there. We're just kind of taking a look and ride with him for a lap. So you can see his in-car, in-truck video.
75. Almost wrecked. He caught it.
Like Dustin's holding his own there in the 3rd position. 83 is looking to go low. 01, Kelly Kills up in there.
Oh, the 84 and the 14 are trying to come through the field with fresh tires, and there's nowhere to go.
Oh, this is Hornet's Nest back here.
And some new players, Kyle Vaught, Kelly Kill, Gaines, they're all back up into the top 5.
Kyle started the night
around the top
8th.
5.
He's up 2 spots right now for the evening. See him trying to work around. He's right there racing with Jason Gaines. Jack Dixon just to the rear, and Kyle's trying to maintain that outside. Keep Gaines from getting around him. I don't know if he's going to be successful here. Oh, he kind of 83 drifts up a little bit. These guys are keeping as clean as they possibly can, doing a great job racing each other. Kyle said he felt really comfortable at this track tonight, and it's showing in his results right now. Back up the front, folks. You haven't missed anything. Dylan Bryant now being challenged.
Kelly Kill and Rincon. Oh, big contact.
Look at Kelly up here, 15 spots.
Oh, Pope hit. Oh, no. Pope spun out. Oh, no. Pope spun Kyle, but he caught it.
Back a little bit.
But it's destroyed Kyle's truck.
Here we go, right here. Sends it. Oh, yeah.
He tried to back off of him, but he hit him, and it just couldn't catch it.
Aren't those teammates?
Yes.
Are those your drivers?
Yes.
Mr.
Yes,
Owner?
they are. Yes, that's what you don't like to see.
Is that ADY drivers? I'm just messing with you, Ricky.
Yeah, 2 ADYs. I am just seeing Bittner blow through the field on the fresh tires. If there is a caution, he may have a shot at it from my guys. But that's a hornet's nest right there. And then up front, there's races everywhere.
Yeah, look at this. Right here, riding on board with Jack Dixon. Yeah, you can be fast, but if you don't have a lane, you're just not going anywhere.
You got Schoenbachler and Klein climbing into the top 10. It's really moved everything around.
Everybody's really enjoying rubbing their paint off on that wall coming out of 3 and 4, or out of 2, maybe even out of 4. Here we go. We got Mr. Dylan Bryant in the front here. He's only up by about 0.45, nearly half a second in front of Chris Gomes. Doing a great job. Been real fast here tonight in that Superman machine. He's up 2 spots from where he started. Chris is up 10. And a great run tonight by George Rincon. Started at the back of this field, being challenged right now perhaps by the 83 of Jason Gaines. But been real committed to that kind of middle to high line.
There's a caution.
There we go. Our 12th for the evening. I can see what happened. Who was involved? It's not showing me. Did you see anything?
I think I heard Mike Adamson say, "Sorry, Kyle."
All right, we'll see what we can look at here because it's not registering anybody in particular. We can look at that 16 machine. Go back a bit. Oh yeah, here we go. Take a look from the rear. On board with Kyle Vaught right now. Looks like they were starting to wreck in the 10
there's
to 47.
Yeah. Well, 35 actually, I think, is the one that brings out the caution.
So Kyle's running here. He's at the time, don't know exactly where he was running. He's behind the 88 machine. And you see 47 get out of shape. The 88 comes down to dodge it. And then up ahead, looks like you're right in the 35. Tom Bears. Can't really see what happened there. Let's take a different look. Tom's in an all-black truck here. Oh, looks like maybe the 53 got out of shape. Coming off the corner. Yeah. So Tom's coming up on the inside of Jeremiah Burke here. Actually, it's not going to show that, is it? Here we go. Here's Jeremiah. Run the high line here. Gets a nice run, but gets loose in that critical moment in the 35. Just didn't know he was going to be there. But 35, 53 got loose. 35's coming up. Yeah. That's unfortunate for those guys.
Admin is letting us know in the chat her computer just shut down. She is out. That.
Can you hear the drivers? You have
I do have audio on the drivers, yes.
Okay, you have full control in case they need something. So now the broadcast booth is going to double as admin, so good luck to you there. All right. Probably coming to 1 to go here. We should see the lights go out atop the pace truck. And they are. So 1 to go. 20 laps at the line when we go green. We'll see how far we get. So for this league, they only have 1 opportunity at a green-white checker finish. They don't have unlimited. It's not going to turn into a wreck fest. They all know it. So hopefully we don't need it. We can finish under regulation. But if we don't, they do have 1 opportunity for green-white checker. Anything lighting up in the chat there?
Earl Evans has joined us. He said he forgot the 5Ds and dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge.
That's right. Reference dodgeballs. We see the pace truck pull off. Yep. 51 machine has control here, folks. And once he gets to the restart zone, and he's in now. And we are green, back underway. Great jump by the 51. Chris is being challenged, the 38 machine being challenged by that 28 of George Rincon on the inside. But that momentum off the top line is probably going to prevail here in the moment.
Bittner's trying to use those new tires on the high side. How far forward he can get.
Oh, 01 almost went up into him a little bit there. You see the Chris Gomes in that 38 machine was able to prevail. 83 is trying to make a move underneath of George Rincon now as well. Back here and take a look. Oh, 68's going around.
The yellow flag is out.
Dustin Wade. Caution 13, folks. These cautions are actually helping out your driver, Josh Bittner. He's back up to the 6th position now, probably on fresher tires.
He's got 5-lap pressure tires than everybody. I'm not just trying to call him out because he's my driver. I know with the fresher tires in that line that he's running, he's going to have a chance at this.
Yeah, I'm looking at, he went 162. Everybody in front of him went on pit lane in 157. Now, I don't know how much they beat their tires up. There was some caution in there a little bit, but still, even 1 or 2 laps advantage on tires here is significant.
Yeah, in a place like Richmond, it makes a big difference when there's so much fall off. So, you know, he will too. He's going to restart 6th, and that high line on the restarts, you can really get a good run. So that's probably where he wants to be. I mean, we got to call out some other people though. George Rincon in 3rd, Jason Gaines finally back to the league. Good to see him. He's in 4th. He's got a shot at a podium. Osborne running the top 5. He's been solid all night. Kelly Kill 7th, Dixon 8th, Schoenbachler 9th. All those guys having good runs.
And you see these drivers on pit lane, the 6, the 7, and 123. Looks like Albert Anderson and the Oilers machine. 7's coming back out. Yeah, Tim is he's down to 19th. Don't know if he's going to be able to jump back to the front.
Yeah, I think Tim's just trying to maximize points. Maybe pick up 3 or 4 spots. You never know how much that's going to matter.
No doubt. Especially we've had people win championships by 8 point. I should know. I was the guy who came in second that year. Others who missed the playoffs by 8 point and then went on to win the championship race. I want to say that was Mike Adamson did that one year. I mean, that's talk about hard to handle, knowing that you were able to pull off the victory for the final race, and that would have been a championship had you had that 1 point. So Dylan Bryant's your leader coming to this. We'll probably go on green at lap 14 with 14 to go. Dylan is your leader in that 51 machine. The 38 of Chris Goins is second. 28 George Rincon third. Jason Gaines is in fourth in the 83. 81 of Chachi Jonathan Osborne is running fifth. Josh Bittner, which with the man on the freshest tires, is in that sixth spot. So third on the outside line. But to see some bold moves out of him, I would imagine. And if he gets another caution or so and gains 1 or 2 spots every caution, he's going to be up there challenging and probably taking the lead away. Here we go, coming around. You see that pace truck pulling off. 51 has control, entering the restart zone.
Green flag, green flag.
We're back on the
real
race.
slow
Great
restart.
jump.
Wow.
What a jump 51 got there. Don't
Brought
know.
him down real slow.
Yeah, I don't know what the speed was there, but it was definitely pretty slow. Nice jump. Chris Goins is going to fall out second place there. George Rincon and Jason Gaines racing for third. Jonathan Osborne with the 84 to his outside.
Oh, 434 getting turned. He caught it. Nope. Maybe he's going to wreck anyway. No, now Kyle Vaught's in the grass.
Oh, Kyle just nailed it. I'm surprised that's not a caution.
He toes. No caution.
$51 is out by about 0.82 over second place. Bittner over second back.
Bittner is ripping the wall. He's got up to fourth.
Yeah, he's probably going to have a chance to get there depending on if he's able to keep the truck clean and not completely kill the tires.
Has the same tires Bittner's got, so we got to watch him too.
3 trucks back from Bittner even. Maybe 2 as he's trying to make his way up underneath the 81 here. Kelly Kill has crashed. I see on the screen. No caution from that either. 10 to go, folks. 10 to go.
And Kelly's trying to drive it around. He's going to get caught by the leaders in a second. Let's see how wicked Kelly's truck is.
He's out there just in front of the 51 machine.
Oh, caution is out. Oh, Rick on the backstretch.
Tony
big
Benfield.
wreck.
Tony Benfield crashing, according to what I have on the screen here. Oh, 35 just like he maybe got out of shape coming out of that turn. Yep, same thing we've seen happen to so many folks.
Well, that's the same thing happened to the 35 when Burke done that to him just a few laps ago.
Yep. So this is really working for Josh Bittner's favor. He's going to be starting directly behind the leader if the leader takes the bottom here. See if we can get a quick word with your driver. Hey, Josh, it's sounding Ricky in the booth, man. You got me?
Yeah.
So, You're looking good, in good shape with the freshest tires up there around where you're running. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. Just trying to figure out where everybody's at. Goins got he's got long run speed, not much short run speed. I feel like this race, but it's more so if I can get by him, trying to get a pick on Dylan. But that guy's got his raw speed where pretty much all throughout the run he's pretty consistent with it. So not really looking too much in the mirror, but yeah, just trying to carve him up like a turkey in short order.
Well, you got a chance there, and your owner. What advice do you have for him, Ricky?
Yeah, you're better at this than I am, Josh. But I've watched you rip that wall most of the night. I know you got to start on the inside, so be a little careful having to try to hug that line.
Yes, sir. I'm fixing to go up to that top first chance I get.
I got you.
Well, hey man, thanks for talking to us, and we'll let you get focused here for these last few laps. Probably going to be like 5 to go. Good luck.
Right on, thank you.
It's your driver in the 84 machine, Josh Bittner. Really good shot here of being able to bring it home. That's no guarantee, but really good shot. Nobody else has fresher tires than he does until you get back to Tim Pope, who went in on lap 183, and Tim's running in the 9th position. I thought he was really going to be out of the running when I saw him hit pit lane. Actually, I'm not telling you the truth. Dustin Eaton in 7th, went on 177. And Jack Dixon. But we do have some players who might be pretty close. Don't know that they're going to be able to get there in 5 laps, though. So back up to the front. 51 is your leader. Chris Goins second. Josh Bittner in 3rd. Going to start in the inside line just behind the leader. I think this is probably his best opportunity to be able to get up there and maybe wrestle the lead away from the Superman.
Superman on the last restart brought him down real slow. Let's see if he changes it up this time.
Pace truck is off. We're coming to the restart zone with the 51. And we're green. It's a nice jump there. 38's doing pretty well to stay to the outside line. We'll see if he's able to carry that momentum and stay on the outside of the 84. 84 just has so much better grip on that low line and the fresher tires. But this, if the more they fight, the better that is for Dylan in the 51 there. He wants to see them fight for sure.
Yeah, and Dixon, he clears. He may get up there and contend for second.
And I just saw the 84 get sideways.
Caution.
Make those tires hot. Yep. Looks like that's going to be maybe the 01 machine here of Kelly Kill. Oh, yeah. Just snap loose on him. He's able to keep it out of the wall. Kelly was having a good run tonight. Just to spin around is good to go. Actually, I'm surprised it threw a caution there. Didn't throw it earlier than when the 16 machine got down there. Now we're going to find out.
iRacing can be finicky.
Yeah, it's going to be a green-white checker here by the time we get around. So it's going to be 2 laps to settle it. 84 is going to be able to start on the outside. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, Dylan Bryant's going to have the restart of his life, because not only does Bittner have fresher tires, Dixon has a lot of fresher tires. Jack Dixon might win this race from 4th.
Yeah, with Tim Pope right there with him, also went on the same lap with him. I'm sorry, Dustin Eaton. Both went on lap 177.
And Pope is right behind both of them, so those 3 guys have all got really fresh tires.
What we got going on in the chat before we get down to these last few laps here?
Yeah, Ashley Osborne, hugs to Miss Lori. Emily McKnight says Goins' new paint job has him getting it tonight. And he was, and he's still in the top 3, so he's got a shot at the podium, but he's got an uphill battle with those fresh tires behind him.
A quick rundown while we got a chance so you know where your favorite drivers run. We are going to watch the action for the win up at the front here. But so Dylan Bryant, Josh Bittner, Chris Goins are your top 3. Jason Gaines, Jack Dixon, Dustin Eaton are 4th, 5th, and 6th. Tim Pope is in 7th. George Van Conn, Jonathan Osborne, and Jeremiah Burke round out your top 10. In 11th, you have Dave Mayberry, Andrew Cawthon 12th, John Schoenbacher up to 13. Now he's up 11 spots. Been calling him the closer. He's making good on it. I wouldn't be surprised to see him break into the top 10 before the end of this. Beginning in 14th, you got Kevin Hunt, Dustin Wade, and Albert Anderson up to 16th. John McCown 17th. Kelly Kill is in 18th, Greg Klein in 19th. And our lap down trucks, starting with 20th, is Derek Welch, Trevor Robertson, Greg Dobson. Looks like Tom Barish might be still in pit lane. He is. And then you have Stoney Benfield, Scott Milner, Kyle Vaught, Mike Adamson, John Gallagher, who's still in pit lane. And John is the last vehicle still in the race. That's your rundown, folks. You should see the lights go out on top of that pace truck here, and we do. So that means we're 1 to go. And this is going to be a green-white checker finish. And Kyle Vaught in the chat saying, well, it was fun. So yeah, Kyle had a good run going tonight.
You just want to see a finish. I mean, at least them to make it to the white flag so they can race it out. I hate when they wreck on the green flag on a green white checker, and then it's just over.
Yeah, because it stops, it freezes them where they're at now. If they do get around to the white flag, iRacing will let them race it out. Pace truck's off the track. 51 is in control. This should be for all the marbles, folks.
Oh, and he brought them down real slow again. That stacks them all up. And they're wrecking. They got stacked up with stack up.
We're still green. 84, yeah, he gets the 38's able to get around him, but he went up high and got that run. Still might have a shot at it here. He gets around for second place. Almost clear, not quite. Does he have anything in his last lap here? Don't know if he's going to get there. Pretty heroic if he gets in here. I don't know. Not quite. Looks like the 51 is going to bring it home, folks. Dylan Bryant is your winner here at Richmond Raceway. Second place, Josh Bittner, and your podium rounded out with Chris Gomes in that 38 machine. Well, I mean, he had a shot at it. We talked about him having those fresher tires, Ricky, and he got up there and almost got there.
Yeah, that last restart got him. Dylan Bryant done the bring him down as slow as you can, stack him up, and it worked. That's what you got to do sometimes to win.
51 machine. I want to say that's his second win of the season, but I'd have to take a look at it. Let's take a look real quick. For the season. No, that's his first win for the season, unless it hasn't registered yet. Hit it one more time. Nope, maybe that's his. He'll tell us when he gets up here. But hey, folks, that is your winning driver. We are going to have podium. Don't go away. We're going to have podium interviews with Dylan Bryant, Josh Bittner, and Chris Gomes. And while I'm getting that set up, I don't know if you want to do some reading off of what's left in the chat there, Ricky, but that would help us out.
Yeah, see, Albert Anderson says way too many cautions, but it is what it is. Red Arnell, good race, great broadcast. Thank you. And Lori says, congratulations to Dylan Brown on the win.
We almost don't have enough green flag here at the end to show this car, but I'm going to do the best I can here.
People congratulating Dylan Brown out here in the chat. You got William Giacone. Congratulations, Dylan Brown. Albert Anderson, congratulations to Dylan. So a couple more congrats out there in the chat.
All right, folks, we're back. We're getting ready to interview your third place finisher, Chris Gomes. Pull him in the booth right now. Ricky, here we go. Hey, Chris, it's Alan and Ricky in the booth, but you got us.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Yep, got you.
Hey, man, great run. Come bringing it home in third position tonight. How did it look from your perspective?
It actually was relatively uneventful for me, thank goodness. I kind of set myself back there for a minute, but it actually worked out in my favor. The first pit stop under caution that we came down for, I missed my box, so I just ended up driving straight through. So that's why you saw me start on the front row with old tires, like I didn't stop at all. So then the next stop, about 15-20 laps later, I came in and got some tires, worked my way back up through the field, and then kind of got back on strategy there for a bit. So I was just able to, keep it up front, run really hard with Dylan and Josh there at the end. Just good, clean racing there at the end. So overall, I mean, we'll take a top three and take it next week into, I think it's Daytona. So.
All right. Hey, Ricky, what do you have for our third place finisher?
Yeah, Chris, good solid race tonight there, bringing it home in the top three. I'm sure at the end you knew those guys behind you had fresh tires, and that was going to be a tough battle to try to maintain position, but you did a good job there.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I knew Bittner had newer tires for sure. And when I got it in front of him there on that restart with the green white checkered, I thought, well, maybe I can hold him off. And he hit me with the slide job. Wasn't quite clear, but it was clean. I mean, it was coming to the white, so I mean that's hard racing there. Gave him a little bit of slack there, not to right rear him into the wall, but I knew Jack and I think Dustin and Tim Pope, if I'm not mistaken, we're all on freshies. So that last lap, I was just trying to pin those guys as close to the bottom as I could, so they couldn't quite get that run off. And without touching them, obviously I'm not dirty, so I just wanted to try and get as much room as I could to get that run off, and luckily it worked out.
Well, hey, Chris, you had a great run here tonight, buddy. Do you have any shout outs for teams, fans, or family before we let you go?
Yeah, for sure. I want to shout out my teammates over here. DW, hey, I know he had a rough night, and but John McAdam and Tom Barish, shout out to High Tide Hospitality there in Charlotte. Got a couple of nice restaurants. We got a new Ace number 3 opening up in Center City here soon, so come check out if you're in Charlotte. Come check us out. So but yeah, everybody that tunes in to watch these things, I've got some people that actually do watch now, and that's kind of nice. But appreciate all the admins and you guys for broadcasting and letting us go back and watch these and just enjoy them.
All right, buddy. Well, thanks for the kind words, and we're looking forward to seeing you on the track next week.
Sounds good, guys. Y'all have a good one.
You too. Your third place finisher, Chris Gomes, out of Charlotte, North Carolina, in that 38 machine. Moving on up your running order to Josh Bittner in the 84 Ding Dong machine. Let's see what he's got to say about his run tonight. Hey, Josh, it's Alan and Ricky in the booth, buddy. You got us.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, podium finish, second place. Almost had the win here. How did it go from your perspective and behind in the cockpit, rather?
Hey, you know what? Where I was, I thought I botched that strategy horrible. That with a couple cautions. Well, before the cautions at the end, but they were like for the long run stretch. We all went down pit road, and I took gas only. I thought I was cooked there, but then next yellow, I went and got tires. I came back by myself and had to work my way up. I'm just happy to be on the podium. Just being able to compete for a win after a bad call. It is what it is.
Well, Ricky, what do you have for the 84 machine?
Good run, buddy. Looked like you done about all you could do, but just come up a little short. What did you get kind of checked up there on the restart on the that last restart, and that's what kind of done you in?
Yeah, everyone. I was talking about with Dylan. I was like, man, that single monitor life is killing me because you can barely see what the guy on your outside's doing, the perspective my cockpit has. So I got bunched up there, and I had to do wind up track and then do a crossover move on goads. And I apologized to him after the race. I felt bad. I used them up coming off of Ford, taking the white. And at that point, Bryant was pretty well checked out. So I figured at that point it's just making sure I don't, get bumped into or something like that, because I was closer to Gones at that point. I was more in defense mode, and, you know, especially in this league, you know, top 5 finishes, good points runs coming to premium. So I was just trying to keep my wheels pointed forward and, you know, get on to the next week.
Well, hey man, you had a great run tonight. Before we let you go, do you have any shout outs for teams, fans, or family?
Yeah, man. It's definitely got to thank Ain't Dead Yet, Ricky by proxy. We got the rest of the boys. You know, you got Tim, Austin, who's wasn't racing this week, Kyle, and Trevor. But you know, thank you guys in the booth. Lori, I know she had maybe some technical difficulties. Hopefully, you know, when she comes back, there's not too much on her plate. Thank my fiance Peyton, our dog Juniper, and our cat William, our other cat that maybe a stray cat that we got off the street 2 days ago, whose name's Daryl now. Yeah, no, just having fun, living life, racing cars on games, real life. Yeah, Big Diamond on Friday.
You should have named the cats Daryl and Daryl, my other brother Daryl kind of deal. You maybe don't get that reference, but I know Ricky does.
Yeah, we were going. We just went with Daryl, like Daryl Waltrip, and then we found out the cat was a girl, so we switched it to Daryl, like Daryl Hannah. Okay, gotcha. Well, hey man, great run tonight. Thanks for the kind words, and we look forward to seeing you on the track next week. Appreciate it, boys. Thanks. Yeah, man. All right, second place finisher, Josh Bittner in that 84 machine. Now we're moving on to tonight's champion, Dylan Bryant, 51 Superman himself. So, hey, Dylan, it's Alan and Ricky in the booth. You got me, buddy.
Guys, what's going on?
Hey, man, congratulations bringing it home #1 tonight. Started only 2 spots back, but it was not easy from our perspective watching the race unfold. How was it for you throughout the night?
It wasn't too bad. I started off with a fast truck, but when I don't know if y'all remember when Mayberry, somebody else stayed out on old tires, and he kind of checked up like really early, and then of course I checked up, and then Mike gave me like 25 seconds of damage, and it completely changed my off the corner speed. Like I struggled. I mean I know it didn't really show it, but it was like super loose off the corner and stuff. But and then of course the caution got me, and I was waving around, and I think I was like, I don't know, like 10th place, and you know, at that point it's luck. Like, is somebody going to spin out in front of you? Are they going to get loose? Are you going to lose, you know, 5 spots and stuff? And I'm fortunate that I got in the right lanes and made the right passes at the right time, and I got back towards the front.
All right, buddy. Hey, Ricky, what do you have for our champion tonight?
A good race, buddy. Bringing it home with the win. What was your strategy there on that last restart? Was you trying to bring him down slow and trying to get a jump, or I seen you change it up on a couple of the restarts? Was you just trying to keep him guessing?
Yeah. I got a system that I go by, and I'm not going to share it because I don't want people to use it. And but the main goal was you can get like a 0.5 second gap, so it's easy to go down in turn 1, and you can back up your corner some, because especially if you miss the bottom here, especially me, like it completely slows me down, and like I was hoping that it was going to stay green, but with that green white checker and stuff, you know, it's just basically hitting your shift points and getting that gap, and then it's time to maintain it. All
right, man, great run here tonight. Champion, is this your second or first win for the season?
This is my second win.
I thought so.
At Iowa.
That's right. I thought so. It just hasn't registered. Great run. Do you have any shout outs for teams, fans, or family before we let you go?
Yeah, just a huge shout out for Gones. We raced like side by side for like 10 laps, and we never touched and stuff, and then it was another caution, and then we were side by side, and I finally got the lead back. But a huge shout out to him for being clean. Bittner also for his podium as well. And then of course the guys at All Star Racing. We got Albert, Gaines, Burt, and Jack. great teammates, great conversations during the race and stuff, and yeah, I was hoping that Jack was going to at least get third, but I was kind of watching him because he had like super fresh tires, so I was like, all right, if he gets to me, it ain't much that I can do. So of course a shout out to him. Also, VRL, y'all do a great job at running the league. Lori's outstanding and stuff, and she keeps us in line, and guys, the broadcast, man, y'all are, as Albert says, top shelf type of guys, and it's a great broadcast, and I truly look forward to going back and viewing the broadcast, and I hope that a whole bunch of fans are liking the stream and stuff, and spread the word about y'all more, and yeah, I don't know what the next track is, but I look forward to that as well, and I hope y'all have a great night.
Yeah, man, Daytona. Looking forward to Daytona. It's gonna be wild. But thanks for the kind words, Dylan. Great job here tonight. Awesome win, and we'll see you next week.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah, man. That was your champion, Mr. Dylan Brighton, that 51 machine. So, Ricky, eventful race. A little more eventful than I had anticipated. I thought it'd be a little bit cleaner than it was. It wasn't anything nefarious or anything. Just these little incidents. A lot of them just self spins.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me a lot of Iowa, where guys should have turned 4. It was mostly turn 2, where they were getting loose on the backstretch. So short track racing, like Dave Mayberry's sign said, it's just short track racing, and that's part of it. But there was a lot of good racing through the field all through the race. So I think it was, even though it was a little messy, it was still entertaining.
Oh, yeah, certainly was. And we appreciate all you guys out there in YouTube land checking us out. We had a high number of concurrent viewers tonight, a lot of chat action going on. Please keep it coming. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, to support the channel and these drivers and the talent that they're displaying every Wednesday and Friday night. And again, Ricky, thanks for everything that you've done for us and for joining me in the booth. And as always, thanks to my beautiful and talented wife, Lori. She got kicked out of her computer tonight. I got to see what happened with that, because it makes it more difficult even on us. We're having Vicky's having to monitor the race and broadcast, and Lori takes care of all that for us behind the scenes. So love her for that, and thankful to have her and what she does for not only me but for the league. And so, race fans, that does it for race 7 of the VRL Premiere Series. So remember, as we're going to Daytona, stay sharp, stay fast, stay vigilante, and we'll see you next time. Good night.
This ain't your mama's racing stream.